Hey everyone, welcome to Last Ditch. Today we're going to talk about streams, with some lovely footage of some streams I found in a forest. So, streams are of course part of watersheds, and watersheds play a really crucial role in permaculture design and just in our ecosystems and environments, especially in temperate rainforests like those in British Columbia, like I am walking through here in this video. These regions rely really heavily on watersheds for maintaining biodiversity, regulating climate, and sustaining those ecosystems. In permaculture, understanding watersheds helps us in designing sustainable land use practices that conserve water, help prevent erosion, and promote ecological balance. In these temperate rainforests, watersheds support a huge range of flora and fauna, including species like salmon. And salmon, of course, rely on clean, healthy waterways for their survival. So by incorporating watershed management principles into permaculture design, we can create resilient and productive landscapes that benefit people as well as the environment. Now, of course, you may not necessarily have salmon swimming through streams in your area, but it's important to understand that these are really complex and sensitive ecosystems. Streams are really vital components of watersheds. They serve as crucial habitat for aquatic life and contribute to the overall health of an ecosystem. In permaculture design, of course, when we're preserving and restoring stream ecosystems, it's really essential that we maintain water quality, we support biodiversity, and mitigate some of the impacts of climate change by making sure that the ecosystem is as healthy as possible. Streams in many regions face significant challenges due to climate change, and this includes altered flow patterns of water, increased sedimentation and erosion, rising temperatures, which of course can disrupt the ecosystem and threaten species survival. So we want to incorporate strategies that create buffer zones around what are sometimes called riparian zones, or zones around rivers and streams, stream bank restoration, as well as water conservation measures into our permaculture designs. And that can also include, if you see in this footage here, there's a lot of life, there's a lot of green around streams. When we don't have that life, we have an enormous amount of runoff that just heads directly into streams and not a lot to absorb and clean that water before it heads downstream. Something that you may not know is salmon have already gone extinct in 40% of their historical range, mostly due to human development. What were once rivers and streams are now cities and roads in the estuaries of the Pacific Northwest. The salmon's decline affects fishers and indigenous groups, but it also affects resident killer whales who eat only salmon. Environmental groups have also shown that removing dams and reducing the amount of fish that humans can catch are potential ways to help the species continue to survive. That being said, if they don't have healthy habitats, then none of those measures are really going to have that big of an impact. A note to leave you on here as we're continuing to think about streams is that even good intentions can cause a lot of damage to these really sensitive ecosystems. So, as much as we might value streams and we might really want to incorporate them into our designs, you can actually cause a lot of damage if you're not sure what you're doing. So you should never attempt to do any restoration work or work near a stream until you're sure you know what the impact will be downstream and that your methods will do minimal harm. So you want to understand as much as you can about the ecosystem and about whether or not there's actually a problem in place. For instance, if there's branches in the stream, you might automatically think, well, I should pull those branches out because that's going to help the stream flow better, but those branches might be really crucial habitat to an essential part of that ecosystem. In short, I'm saying don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. As your homework, because what is anything if we don't have some homework involved, is thinking about your local watershed. Are there any streams or rivers nearby? Did there used to be some streams or rivers nearby? And what can you learn in terms of their health and things that might better support them? Again, first understanding what we're dealing with, doing some good observation, doing some good research will really help us. But streams, as crucial as they are and as important as they are to permaculture design, are not things that we should be going and meddling with unless we're absolutely sure we're going to be having a beneficial impact on those ecosystems. This is an incredibly quick overview, and there's lots more to know about streams. I highly encourage you to learn more. There's lots of great playlists on the Last Ditch YouTube channel. You can also check out more resources on lastditch.ca. And good luck learning more about the streams in your area. I would love to know about what you find out in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time downstream.